Well, we are at the Coal Canyon Natural Park in Murrieta, California, which is a little bit outside of Temecula, which is probably definitely the more popular area here. At any rate, this is a 165-acre park and it's administered by the city of Murrieta. Unfortunately, a good portion of it burned in the Tinaja fire. So I don't imagine the hiking is going to be particularly spectacular, but if we can get to the top of that hill, we probably have a pretty dang good view, possibly even down to Palomar Observatory in San Diego County. I'm not sure. I've never been to this park before, so we're just out exploring it for the first time since we're house sitting nearby. So we're gonna go check it out. So right off the bat, we have like the one giant rock in the middle of this field covered with the local version of petroglyphs. I believe that's supposed to be some kind of eggplant. You got your snake, your weird slug creature, octopus, because every rock should have an octopus on it, being shaded by a nice umbrella. An aquarium scene, and some birds. So the fire clearly came right down. It's like we actually saw like burn and char marks in this field. This must have been just terrifying for the people in these neighborhoods, because yeah. And they were actually on the other side of this meadow. There are houses tucked back up into the hill. I'm shocked that their houses didn't burn down, because it came right down here and these trees are toast. And that one right there is like maybe 20 feet away from the fence, I'm guessing. Yikes, that would have been super scary. So Coal Creek Natural Park backs up to the Santa Rosa Ecological Plateau, which is a different public lands unit that's administered by the County of Riverside. And it's closed right now, the Ecological Preserve. And I guess they have a visitor center there, closed indefinitely due to this fire. So apparently it burned a lot. I'm not sure how big that preserve is. I think it was like 1,900 acres or something like that. I'm kind of surprised that this is still open, although like what trails there are. There's a lot of erosion damage on the trails, but I guess they kept it open because most of the trails are pretty clear of potential trees falling on you. Oh, and I guess the one positive thing about there not being any trees is you can see the views when you get up a little bit. There's some pretty nice views from up here. The trail's kind of a mess, which is to be expected when it was recently, you know, on fire. So I've only slipped once so far. For me, that's actually not too bad. But this has a ton of giant rocks. If you watch any of my CDT videos, especially the early ones where there were lots of rocks, you know I love those. So this is kind of exciting. Unfortunately, a lot of the bigger boulders that are down the hill from where we just came up are covered in graffiti. One of the drawbacks or pitfalls of urban hiking. But nice views, and I believe that is San Jacinto Mountain in the background that's covered in snow. It's like getting to the end of January, but it's supposed to be like 70 degrees here today, so hey, that's awesome. Here's Butt Crack Rock, and like a moth to flame, he was all up on that smooth backside. This fire burned so hot, or was so powerful here, that it's actually chipped off pieces of the boulders, or caused them to sort of like little explosions. That's crazy. We saw a little sheet. Look at that one over there. We saw up over where he is, there's like a sheet of rock just laying next to the ground. And he's holding it right now, actually. It just came right off. That's nuts. But new life is coming back. So that's nice. Yay. Be a long time before any oaks grow here to get to that size again, which is unfortunate. Not in our lifetimes, probably. But hey, gotta start somewhere. So get down, little guy. Holy cat, check this out. It looks like it might have got a little bit of help, but wow. That was a big ass tree. Not anymore, not anymore. There's a little creek in this area behind me that runs through this park. I'm not sure what it's called. And we didn't go by it. It's sort of like a muddy, soupy mess right now, but I'm betting that in a few years, there'll be enough new growth back here to make this a pleasant place to come again. It's not bad now. I certainly wouldn't come here in the summer. I don't know when the fire was, but you can actually still smell the burn. So, I mean, definitely not a good summer spot, but not a bad place to come out in the winter and just do a little cruise around off the roads. It's dog friendly. Seen a few dogs, seen mountain bike tracks, even seen some horse poop, but I definitely don't recommend using this area for equestrian right now, just because of the erosion issues. But not a bad place to come and just cruise around for a while. Hard to get lost. Just walk back towards the noise of the I-15 corridor and you'll find your car. So we wandered around Coal Canyon National Park a little bit. There's trails, they're not marked, they're not, you know, it's just basically following footprints and everything. There's no trail map here at the park. The city of Murrieta has one on their website, but it's not very good. It's not helpful at all, actually. So best thing is to just wander around, enjoy yourself. If you're gonna come out here, don't come out here in the summer. You'll die, it'll be hot, it'll smell like fire for a while. But this has been a nice, just kind of wander around, get out of town spot. 1.4 miles, I'd say is easy-ish to moderate.